What's up guys, what's up? My name is Daryl, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful real estate WordPress website step by step with no experience required. Now if you're a real estate agent or you're a property manager and you want to list your apartments, your houses, or your condos, this tutorial is for you. Now let me give you all a quick tour of this website and show you what we're going to be building today in this tutorial. So right off the front we have this landing page and we have a search box. Now just like websites like homefinder.com, where people can go to your website, search by price, beds, or baths, we can do the same exact thing on our website. So right here I have apartments, locations, and prices. Now you can add as many filters as you would like. So if you want to do something like bedrooms and baths or floors, you can add that in. But I want to keep it simple in this tutorial, so I did apartments. So right here I'm gonna go to 1 bedroom in the city of Los Angeles, and my budget is between $1,000 to $2,000. So I'm gonna go to search properties, and now the list of properties will be available for your visitors. And you wanna make it as easy as possible for your visitors because they're looking at a lot of other websites, so you really wanna make sure that it's very easy to navigate. So going back, we're gonna go down to our apartment section. So right here we have listings of our apartments. So right here we have the price, we have the address, and we also have the city. And also right here we have this little ribbon. Now this says new listing. You can change this to whatever you would like. So I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down, and I'm gonna click on this one right here. All right, so we have the address for this apartment. We have an image. We have some more text. So you can put something like, oh, it's a really cool apartment, you know, it's cozy, or whatever terms real estate agents use. Right here we have a price, we have the address, the city. Now you can add as many, as much text as you would want. So if you want to put like baths or beds or basements or whatever you want to add extra, you can go ahead and add it right here. And also we have our additional features. So right here, pets are allowed. We have a pool, and we also have short-term rent available. And right here we have a map. So if they want to see where it is on the map, people can actually see where it is. And below that we have a video. So if you actually filmed a video for it and you want to show people like what it looks like in real person, I'm going to show you today how you can add that into your website. And below that we have additional photos of the property. So if they click on it, a light box will open up and they can go ahead and scroll through the photos. Pretty cool. And right here we have a mortgage calculator. Now this is totally optional. You don't have to have it, but if your customer wants to, find out if they can afford it, if they have the budget for it or not, they can go ahead and put the price of the home, their down payment, their mortgage term, the interest rate, and it will show them their monthly payment. Now below that we have the contact section. So if they want to get more information about the property, they can go ahead and send you an email right here. And to finish it off, we have our footer. So we have about the company, and you can talk all about it right here. We have our social icons at the bottom. And right here we have some more text you can add. We also have office locations. So right here I have Los Angeles, Encino, or in Glendale. And if they click on it, they'll actually be taken to it right here on Google Maps. So going back up here, now I want to show you a really cool feature about our website. So right here we have pets allowed, pool, and short term. Now if they click on this, for example, pets allowed, it's going to show them all of the apartments on your website that allow pets. So these 3 apartments allow pets. So it's very easy to navigate for the user. And going back here, now on the right side, right here they have the search box again. So let's say they're looking at this apartment and they don't like it. They're saying, this is kind of not my, not my cup of tea. They can click on, 1 bedroom, Los Angeles, and search a different price, and they can go ahead and keep searching for apartments that fit their criteria. And also on the right side right here, it has stay up to date. So if you have like apartments coming up and they want to sign up to your email list, you can go ahead and put this on your website and people can subscribe to your newsletter. Also, we have loan information, which is another tool for people who are trying to find out if they can afford it or not. And also we have another widget right here. Now these are totally optional. You don't have to have it, but I'm just going to include it anyways, just to see if you want it on your website or not. So going back over here, now scrolling down, we have a call to action, and this can go to like your contact page, or it can go to your about us section. It can go to any part of your website. Right here we have our blog section. So what to watch out for when renting, or you can talk about like why our apartments are the best. So I'll show you how you can add a blog onto your website. And right here on the left side, we have get our listings, where people can subscribe to your newsletters. And you can add text like we won't spam you. Now I know they always say they're not going to, but I always give them my email and they always spam me anyways. But yeah, that's that. And also right here, we have this section right here, and these are just images, and it'll take them to any page you would want. So right here, for example, I'm gonna click on LA apartments, and then we brought to this page. Now, this page was created by the Elementor page builder. It's a very easy drag and drop page builder. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make any sort of pages you want. You can design them any which way, any color, any style, and it's really easy to use. It's really good for beginners. And going back over here to our home page, scrolling down, we have our footer right here, which will be on every page of our website. All right, so scrolling back over here, I'm gonna go to our contact section, and I'll show you how you can create a contact section right here. So right here we have looking forward. And again, this was made by the Elementor drag and drop page builder, a very easy page builder. It's really beautiful. So right here we have contact, we have our email and our phone number. Right here we have our location. We have our social media icons such as Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. I know real estate agents use LinkedIn a lot. They message me all the time saying, hey, you're looking for a place. I'm like, no, thank you, But right here, we also have a contact section, so people can email you with any questions about properties. And scrolling down here, we have our footer again. So going back to our home page. So if you guys want to create a real estate website that's easy to navigate, that's really beautiful, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really simple. Give me about an hour and a half, and I'll show you how you can master WordPress and also design your own personal real estate website. So let's go ahead now and dive into it and get started. Now, another thing I want to point out that this theme that we're using is totally mobile responsive. So right here, I'm going to give you guys an example of what it would look like. So right here, you can see no matter what device you're using, no matter what browser you're using, it will automatically adjust to any screen size or any resolution. And it comes off really, really good. And it's just a really, really good theme, and it's really professional looking. So we can see that it's totally mobile responsive. All right, and no matter how you adjust it, it will look great on all of the devices. Now, the first thing we're going to do is purchase our domain and hosting. Now, you guys will also receive a free domain in this tutorial, and you guys will also receive the largest discount code available TMD Hosting has to offer. After that, we are going to purchase the Agentpress Pro theme. After that, we are going to install WordPress. And lastly, we are going to create our beautiful real estate WordPress website. Now, I also want to make a quick note. I work with very reputable companies. All these companies provide a guaranteed 30 to 60 day money back guarantee. So if you guys just aren't satisfied with the product, don't worry about it. You guys can always get your money back guaranteed. So there is a link in the description of this video. It will take you to a website called tmdhosting.com. Now we're out to a page that looks just like this right here. Now when you get to this page, I want you guys to click on Cloud Sites. Now TMD Hosting just released their cloud hosting, which is very, very fast, and I recommend it now because I use it for my websites. So right here, I'm gonna go to Get into the Cloud now. Now we have three plans. We have the Summer Cloud, the Rain Cloud, and the Storm Cloud. Now the difference between the Summer Cloud and the Rain Cloud is that the Rain Cloud will actually give you unlimited websites. So if you want to get more websites, like you want to host different websites, I recommend the Rain Cloud. It's also faster than the Summer Cloud, but if you want that really good performance, you guys can always go for the Storm Cloud. However, I recommend just the Rain Cloud. So right here, I'm gonna click on Sign Up. All right, so we get a free domain. So right here, I'm gonna put my famous one, I love Kylo Ren, and see if that's available. Hopefully it is. Hopefully the new Star Wars is good. Comes out in a few months. I'm pretty excited. I hope it's really, really good. All right, so scrolling down here. So right here, I have my account information already stored. And right here, we have our payment methods. So credit card, or we have PayPal. So you guys can determine if you guys want to use credit card or PayPal. And of course, I already have my information stored on here. So right here, you can go ahead and put in your credit card number. And scrolling down here, we have the data center, and they automatically choose the best one for you. So I recommend just to leave it at that. But I heard they're opening up a new one in Phoenix, which hopefully they do. Now for the period, I recommend 12 months because remember, you're always given a 60-day money back guarantee, which is pretty amazing. They really trust the product. Now right here, we have domain privacy. Now I recommend getting domain privacy because this will actually protect your personal information from people who try to search your domain. So by getting this, it will protect your public information. And scrolling down here, we have a promo code. If you enter the coupon code Daryl626, you will save the maximum of 7%. So right now the price is $116, but I've already used this code, So I don't know if it'll let me. Yeah, so you guys will also receive the 7% discount. Normally it's 5%, but this code, Daryl626, will give you a staggering 7% discount. And once you're done with that, you can go to I have read the terms of service. I'm sure you're all going to read all of this, you know. But yeah, so after that, go ahead and go to checkout. And after that, you'll be brought to your portal. Now, I'm a customer, so I'm going to go ahead and just log into my account right here. You know, I would never recommend a product I didn't use, you know, so I currently use this hosting. And you're brought to a page that looks just like this right here. Hopefully you don't have this red button because that means you owe money like I do. So I have to pay these guys because I use a lot of their hosting. So once you get to this page right here, we're going to install WordPress. Oh yeah, congratulations, by the way. You got your domain and hosting. Yay, okay. So scrolling down here, you're gonna see cPanel login. So click on that and then click on the hosting account you currently have. I have 2 because I host many websites. So right here, go to login. All right, and they're kind of like saying, oh, this is our database, or this is their, you know, interface, and they might want to like show you, you know, how to use it. See right here, we have a lot of storage. I haven't used any of it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and install WordPress. So we got our hosting and we got our domain. So the next thing we need to do is install WordPress. So scrolling down here, it's very simple. We're gonna go down to, keep scrolling down. And there we go, all right. So right here, you can see we have the app installer and we have WordPress. So go ahead and click on WordPress. All right, and go to install now. All right, so right here we have our protocol. Oops, that was strange. All right, install now. So right here we have our domain. Make sure that's the domain you posted. Also in the indirectory, make sure there is nothing there, okay? I can't stress that enough. Make sure there is nothing there because if there's something there, it's going to install your domain dash whatever you put there. That's not what you want. The site name, you can go ahead and put in your site name, your site description as well. Right here, we have your admin. So go ahead and put in your admin username, whatever you want to change it to, and your admin password. And then below that, go ahead and put in your email. I'm gonna leave everything stock because I've done, you know, I'm just gonna, anyways. So scrolling down here, we have our languages. So if you speak different languages, you can go ahead and select your language right here, and they have tons of languages. And thank you to that viewer who summed up the Chinese thing. So apparently Chinese is the correct dialect, not Mandarin. I always thought it was Mandarin, but I guess it's Chinese. All right, so I speak English, so I'm gonna put English. And you could put like limit login attempts. This will actually protect your website from people who try to get into your website. So that's also good to have. Now right here, we're gonna go to install. All right, so we're now installing WordPress. So this is basically what we use to design our websites. It's pretty easy. All right, done, simple. So right here we have the administrative URL. So we're gonna go ahead and click this in order to go to our website. Now if you guys click on it and it brings you to like a blank page or just like something that's not there, don't worry about it. WordPress does take time to propagate sometimes, and you might want to contact TMD Hosting to let them know, hey, you know, I bought the domain and it's taking a little bit longer to you know, propagate, and they will probably fix that for you. So right here, I'm gonna go to WP Admin. All right, and congratulations, we have installed WordPress. So now let's go ahead and take a look at our little board. So we got our domain and hosting. Done, congratulations. Now we are going to, well, we've installed WordPress, so we've done that too. Now we are going to purchase and we are going to install the Agentpress Pro theme. Now there is also a link in the description of this video, and it will take you to another website where we are going to purchase the StudioPress Agentpress Pro theme. So you'll be brought to a page that looks just like this right here. Now, when you get here, you can go to Shop for Themes, and you can see all of the themes they have to offer. Now, I've done extensive research to find the best real estate theme, and I stumbled upon this website. Guys, I spent around $500 just buying themes and researching and really trying to find the best for my audience, and I came across this right here. So right here under all categories, I'm gonna click on that and go to real estate. And you're gonna see that we have this Agentpress Pro theme. You guys can see it looks very similar to the website we currently have. So right here, I'm gonna go to see details and pricing. Now you guys will also need to click on or purchase this. Now guys, this is actually going to be around $99, but like I said, don't worry about it because when you purchase this, you guys will also get a 30-day money back guarantee for any reason, and you guys will also get unlimited support. So you guys have a problem with your website or something's not working, don't worry about it. These guys have your back and they will help you with your issues. And I can actually vouch for their support because I've actually had a few issues myself, and they helped me within like 3 hours. I emailed them. It was really, really fast, 1 to 3 hours. And other, support companies aren't like that. They kind of take days. So this is a very reputable company. So go ahead and purchase this theme right here. So buy Agentpress Pro theme. Brought to a page that looks just like this. And again, you can put in all your information right here. Now I've already purchased this theme, so over here under my StudioPress, I actually have the theme right here. So I've actually purchased it myself. I didn't get any discounts. I had to purchase just like everybody else. So right here, once you get to your StudioPress, you want to go to download. So right here, you can see Agentpress Pro, go to download. And also guys, they have, setup instructions and they have documentation. And if you guys scroll down right here on the right side, actually no. So right here under questions, you can go to or head over to support. And in the future, once you get more customizable and you have problems, you guys can always check out their articles. They have a knowledge base. And then right here, you can open up a support ticket. So if you guys have a problem, don't worry about it. These guys will help you out, and they're pretty good. They're actually very fast. I kind of like maybe they're kind of a bad support company. No, they're actually really, really good. And I really, truly recommend the company. They're a very high quality company. So once you download it, you can see right here on the bottom left, I have downloaded it. So over here, I'm going to go to Appearance and go to Themes. Now right here, I'm going to click on Add New. And we are going to install the theme. Now, guys, there's a lot of themes these companies make. And all these right here are free themes. A lot of them are, they're okay, but they're very, very limited. That's why they're free. But we're going to be using a really, really powerful theme. So right here, click on Upload Theme, choose the file, and then simply go ahead and select the Agentpress Pro theme, the one that you downloaded. See right here, these are other themes that I downloaded. Ugh, I downloaded so many. I really purchased a lot of themes trying to find out which one was the best. All right, so guys, we actually made one mistake. So in order to use this theme, we have to download the original theme. So this is a child theme. So going back over here, we're gonna go back to our account, my StudioPress, and we're first gonna have to install the Genesis framework. Now this is free, so it comes with the theme. So right here, go to download, and you're first going to install the Genesis framework, and then we're going to install the Agentpress Pro, okay? So going back over here, add new theme, upload theme, choose the file, and we're first going to find the Genesis one. So we need to make sure we find the Genesis one. My mistake. Those are videos. I just got a new drone, and it's amazing. Those drones are so much fun. But anyways, so the Genesis one, we're going to go ahead and scroll down and find it. All right. I think this is it right here. Open and install. Now basically the reason why we're installing this theme first is because this theme is the main structure of the theme, and then the Agentpress Pro theme is added extension features. That's the best way I can use to sort of describe it. So again, we click on Add New. Now, since I've already installed this before, it's kind of lingering here. So I click on Activate. But for those of you who are brand new, simply just go to Add New, Upload Theme, choose the file, and simply select the Agentpress Pro theme now. Okay, so that's all you have to do. But if I go to install now, it's going to let me know it's already installed. So I've already have it installed. So go to Themes. Now you're going to see Agentpress Pro theme. So go to Activate. All right, done. Congratulations. We have successfully installed the Agentpress Pro theme. And you have all the people right here. You're like, yeah, thank you, everything. Everyone's really happy. Everyone's having a good time. All right, now before I go any forward in this tutorial, guys, I want to let you guys know about the options here. So over here under Users, I want you to click on Users. Now go ahead and click on Edit on your users. Now, if you guys want to change your password, or if you want to change any personal information, or you want to change the scheme or color of this is where you're going to do it. So right here, you can put your first name, your last name, your email, if you want to change your email. And if you want to change your password, you can click on Generate Password and simply, put it whatever password you want. And then once you do that, you can scroll down and click on Update Profile. All right, but that's just for, your information if you want to do that. But after that, we're going to go to Settings, and we're going to go down to Permalinks. Now, really quickly, we're going to go down to Post Name. Now, the reason why we do this is because when you go to a website like Amazon, and you go to their shop page, does it say like amazon.com-shop, right? It doesn't say amazon.com-1021 blah, 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 blah. That is not what you want. And this is actually really good for SEO, which makes your site more searchable in the search engine. So click on post name and then go to save changes. All right, and if you guys want to view your website, if you want to see how it looks right now, you can go to right here and go to visit site. And this is our site. It looks terrible, but don't worry about it. So let's go ahead now and check our progress. So we've got our hosting and our domain done. We have purchased and installed the Agentpress Pro theme done. Of course, we've installed WordPress done. And now let's go ahead and create our amazing WordPress website step by step. So the first thing we're going to do is install some plugins. So over here under your My Blog, click on Dashboard. Now, if you have no idea what plugins are basically like apps for your iPhone. So over here, click on Plugin and go to Add New. So basically it gives your website different features. Like for example, this one right here gives the ability to create like a blog. This one over here gives you, different abilities for like social media sharing. This one speeds up your website, etc. Now the ones we're going to install is the Agentpress listings. So Agentpress listings. Now this plugin gives us the ability to have that search box. So right here under Agentpress listings, we're going to click on install now. And go to activate. Now we're going to install a variety of plugins for this tutorial. So the next one, we're going to click on add new, and we're going to install the Genesis eNews Extended. So right here, Genesis eNews Extended. Let's see if I spelled that right. Genesis. Let's see how do we do this? Let's see if I'll just do eNews Extended. There it is. So the Genesis eNews Extended. Click on install. Now what this plugin does is that, remember earlier how we saw the email newsletter sign up? This gives us the ability to do that as well. All right, so we have that one. The next we're going to install the Genesis title toggle. I'll click on add new. Sorry about that. So Genesis title toggle. And what this does basically is it actually hides the title of the page on your other pages. So if you don't want that feature, this plugin will take that out. And I recommend it because it looks kind of ugly, but don't worry. So over here under add new, we're gonna add the Ninja forms. Now Ninja forms might come default depending on your host, but right here under Ninja forms, click on install now. This basically gives us the ability to create a contact us page. Okay, it's going. Taking a little bit longer than usual. It's probably because my internet is slow today. I'm on wireless. You know how it is. All right, I'm gonna click on activate. Okay, and the next one we're going to install is Simple Lightbox. Simple Lightbox. And this gives us the ability to have that little light box when people click on the images. It will actually have that really cool pop-up gallery. So right here, you see with the simple light box where the screen is, go ahead and click on install now. All right, click on activate. Next, we're going to install the simple social icons. So this gives us the social icons on the bottom of our footer. So simple social icons. And don't worry if you don't understand what these are now. I totally get it. Don't worry. As we go, you will understand why we use these and what this does to our website. Okay, next is the simple real estate. So right here, under add new. Now, again, this is optional. Remember earlier I talked about the ability to have like the mortgage calculator, etc. So this is basically what it does. So real estate, simple real estate pack. Simple real estate pack. All right, and it's this one right here. So click on install and click on activate. And lastly, we are going to install the Elementor plugin. So you can actually download it from a link in the description, but if you guys don't want to do that, you guys click on add new and type in Elementor. Elementor, and this is the one we're going to be using right here. Click on install now. Okay, and then click on activate. And that is the last plugin that we are going to install. So remember, these are basically just added features for your websites. So we'll talk more about plugins as we go. But now that we've created all or installed all of our plugins, let's go ahead now and make some pages. So over here under this plus new, you can go to page. Now let's just make a home page. So a home page. Home page, and scrolling down here. Now you see where it says select the layout. We want to go ahead and select this one right here. We want that full width style right here. So after you've selected that, you can scroll down. Now this is the title toggle plugin. So we're going to use this on our other pages. And then scrolling down here, we have other options. But I'm just going to go ahead and go back up and go to publish. All right, now click on add new. And we'll do something like LA Apartments. And again, we can go ahead and scroll down and choose this one and publish. And we'll make one more for our contact form. So add new, and then contact us. Scrolling down here, click on that template, and then go to publish. All right, so we've made 3 pages. We made our home page, we made our LA Apartments page, and we also made the contact us page. So now we need to basically make a menu. So if we go back to our website right here, we don't really have a menu. We need to actually put the pages up there. So in order to do that, we need to first create the menu. So over here under our dashboard, we go down to appearance and go down to menus. So go ahead and give your menu a name. So I'm going to be menu 1. And all my tutorials, I always use menu 1, but you can, put up whatever you would like. Now right here under pages, we can click on that and click on the home, the contacts, and the LA Apartments. Now we have 2 homes, so just go ahead and select both homes and go to add to menu. Now the one where it says custom link, we don't want that one. So over here, click on that and click on remove. So that's how you remove a page. And you can also set the order of this. So right here, I'm gonna say I want home on the top, contact us at the bottom, and I'm gonna click on save menu. All right, so now we have our home, LA Apartments, and the contact us. Now we can also make this a primary menu and click on save. Now I'm going to show you what that does, but I don't recommend this, but I'm going to go ahead and show you anyways. So visit site. Now this will actually put your pages at the top right here, but I kind of want to put the pages in this bar right here. So we actually have a widget for that, and I'll explain what that is in just a second. So going back over here on the dashboard, go down to your appearance and go down to menus and go ahead and just uncheck that as your primary menu, because we're actually going to make a different sort of menu style in just a little bit. Okay, so I've actually, saved that, and if I go back here, you're gonna see that it's gone, okay? So let's go ahead and start customizing this website. So over here under customize, now we actually need to first set our home page as our front page. So over here under our static front page, we're gonna click on this, go to a static page. Now the front page, we wanna select that as home, because that's our home page, and go to save and publish. All right, now going back here, now we have all these options right here. So we can kind of like, mess around with these and get a little comfortable. This is basically how you design the front page. All these options right here. So site identity, let's first start there. So instead of my blog, you can put like real estate website, or I'll just put real estate. You can see right here, this changes. So I'll just put like, Daryl.com or DarylWilson.com. And then you can have a tagline. Now you can also have a site icon. So right here under select image. Now guys, also there is a link in the description to demo images. So if you guys need help with your beginning and you need just images just to get you started, I've actually included that all for free in this tutorial. So you guys can go ahead and download those images at no cost to you. It's totally free. So the site icon right here is basically that icon at the top right here. So I'm gonna click on select image, select files, and I'm just gonna go ahead and select just a random file on my desktop right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select, let's see, like this one right here, and go to select. Now you can see right here, it gives you a preview of it. So a browser icon. So when you go to a website and see that little icon for the browser, that's what this is referring to. So I'm gonna go to crop image. And now you can see on the top left, we have this icon right there, okay? So that's basically what the site icon does. Now going back here, we have background image, we have header image, and all these other settings. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to widgets. And right here we have header right. So basically this is how we design our page. All of these widgets right here. Each of these widgets control a different section of the page. So right here under header right, I'm gonna click on that. Go to add a widget. Now I'm actually gonna put my menu there. I wanna put my menu up there because I like the way it looks like that. So I'm gonna do custom menu. And right here I'll select menu 1. And voila, now we have our menu. So we have our home, our LA apartments, and our contact us. Now I like that a lot better than having those pages above the bar, but it's up to you at this point. You know, as I go in this tutorial, guys, feel free to kind of adjust it to whatever you need or want, but I'm just going to show you how to use this theme and basically how it all works. So going back over here, now we have home featured. So right here, click on add a widget, and I'm gonna add a text box. And right here, I'm gonna put welcome to your new home. Don't worry about the colors. We're going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later in the tutorial, but I just wanna get you comfortable with this page builder to make sure you fully understand it. And right here, I'll put something like get your dream house today, or get your dream apartment today. Okay, so we have our main title right here. So whatever you wanna put for your title, you can go ahead and put that in. So I'm gonna click on save and publish. And go back. Now right here we have home top. Now for the home top, I'm gonna click on add a widget. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just select this search listing one right here. So right here under title, I'll put something like find your new home. And then we'll have the search properties box right there. Now don't worry about the gadgets right here. We're gonna do that in just a second, okay? So I'm gonna click on save and publish. Now we have this cool like background, but we need to add an image to it. You know, it's kind of boring. It doesn't really look good. So right here under the back section, I'm gonna click on back again and go to background image. Now they suggest an image size of 1600 by 870. Now, if you guys are completely new and you don't know how to do this, don't worry. I'm going to show you how to fix your images to whatever size you would like. Now right here under select image. Now again guys, there is that link in the description to my Dropbox, and it's gonna give you access to all of those images that I've provided in this tutorial. So right here under upload files, I'm gonna click on select files, and I'm gonna go ahead and select my default one right here. All right, now I'm using 1600 by 870. Now choose image. And voila, now we have this beautiful image. So right here, I'm gonna go to save and publish. Now sometimes if it looks a little strange like that, just click on X. And don't worry, when we change this box right here, it's actually going to lift up a little bit higher. So don't worry about that too much. Now let me show you how to actually change your pictures. So right here, I'm gonna go to picmonkey.com. All right, now a lot of people say this website's not free. It is. So right here under edits, click on edit and simply select your photo. So right here, I'm just gonna select, I'll just select this one right here. All right, so we have a picture of our image right here. Now I'm gonna click on resize. Now you see right here, it says change size to. So uncheck proportions and then simply just put in whatever size you would want. So 1680 by 700 or whatever you're trying to accomplish for that specific part. Go ahead and put it whatever you'd want right there. And once you're done, you can click on save, apply. And then you can just, you know, put in whatever file size. So you have 3 sizes. This is actually the highest resolution, but it's the largest file size. So, you know, whatever, as long as it's like under a meg or like 2 megs, that's fine. But if your pictures are like 5 to like 10 megabytes, that's way too big. So you might want to reduce those image sizes, okay? So once you're done with that, click on save to my computer. And then you can, you know, save it. And, you know, then you can go ahead and use it to whatever you would like. But I'm just showing you how that works for that specific section. So we have our home page right here. Now we actually need to basically kind of set the search box right here. And we need to add some properties. You know, that's probably the most important thing we're going to do right now. So over here, under this plus new, we can go to listings. Now I'm going to show you how to first create a listing. All right, so we have a listing right here. So go ahead and give your listing a name. Now you might want to put in the address. So I'm going to open up my demo website right here to sort of give you an example. So right here I have the listing. So this right here is going to basically be your title. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and put in this section right here. Now you want to put some description. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and click on one of these. And this right here is my description. Okay. So I'm going to simply go ahead and put in my description right here. Now custom text. So the custom text is actually the part right here. This section right here, which says new listing, that is the custom text. So I'll put something like you know, a hot, or I don't know, what do property managers do today? Hot listing, you know, whatever they put. And then right here, you can go ahead and add in like your price. So I'll add in something like, you know, it's going to be $2,000 a month. And the address, I'll go ahead and put in the address right here. Oh, no, I put in the actual, here, let me get the address. Here we go. So I'll just grab another random address. It doesn't really matter. This is, you know, just for tutorial purposes. And then right here, Los Angeles, California, my zip code. Okay. And then the LMS, whatever you want to go ahead and put there, you can put there. For the square feet, I'll say it's 950 square feet. How many bedrooms? It has 3 bedrooms, it has 2 baths, and it has 1 basement. Now we can go ahead and click on send to text editor. Now what that does is it creates a little shortcode. So right here I'm gonna press enter. So right here under property details, now it's in a shortcode, but all the stuff right here is going to appear right here, okay? So going down. So enter map embed code. So I'm going to show you how to actually put in a map. So right here, I'm going to go to Google and go to Google Maps. Now I'm just going to put in a random address. I'm going to put 1 West Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena. All right, so we have Colorado Street right here. So right here under share. Now you're going to select whatever address you would want. So you don't select this address because this is just for tutorial purposes, but of course you can use this just to follow along. So I'm going to click on share. And then right here under the embed map, I'm just going to copy this shortcode right here. All this weird mumbo jumbo, that's what you need. And I'm just going to simply paste this right there and go to send to text editor. So now you can see that we have this shortcode right there for the property map. Now doing this again, I'm going to press enter. Now let's just say you have a video and you want to put a YouTube video on there. So let's go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to go to Daryl Wilson right here. And I'm simply going to select one of these videos. I don't know which one. I'll just go ahead and select like best web hosting or something. Okay. So right here under the share, I'm going to click on that. And under the embed section, I'm going to click on that. And this is the code that you need. So you can grab any YouTube video and go to the embed section and simply just copy this code. And going back over here, I'm going to paste that right there. And go to send to text editor. Now you can see that we also have this section right here. Okay. Now one more thing I also want to point out before we keep going is that you want to also add the image for this section right here. So when I click on this, I want to basically put an image right here. Now there's a specific size that you have to put in order for it to cover the full screen. So let me go ahead and find out what that is. So the correct size is 900 by 850. Now I want you guys to go to my Dropbox and go ahead and download all of these images right here because these will actually help get you started. So simply just go ahead and click on all of these and download them. And then you'll get a zip folder. And once you get that zip folder, all you need to do is click on open and it will open it. And you can simply just drag it right here. So I have this one right here already. I don't want to overwrite it. And then you'll see the images right here. So I'm going to go over back to my website. And I'm simply just going to go ahead and upload all these. So right now I want to click on add media. Now I want to upload files. So I'm just going to simply upload all the files in that Dropbox. So all these right here. Go to open. Okay, great. So all my files have been uploaded. Now I'm gonna close this again and click on Add Media because I don't want to select all these right here. Actually, I have to deselect all these, or else it's gonna upload all of these photos. So when there's a check mark, just simply go ahead and uncheck those. And I'm gonna go ahead and select this one right here. So this one's 900 by 850, and go to Insert into Post. Now when I click on this right here, I want to click on Edit. Now for the size, I want to make it full size, and I'll make it to the left right here, and click on Update. Okay, so we basically added in the picture right here. I know it looks a little strange, but don't worry about it. It'll look really, really good on the page. So going over here to enter. Now I actually want to select also my contact form. So right here, I'm gonna click on Publish. Now right here where it says Ninja Forms, click on Dashboard. Now you see where it has this little short code? Just simply go ahead and copy this short code right here. All right, now let's go back to our listings. Click on Listings, and you see that we actually have the listing still here because we published it. So I'm gonna click on Edit, and I'm gonna scroll down and simply go ahead and paste this short code. Now, another thing that you wanna do, or if you want, this is totally optional, is we have these gadgets up here. So right here we have like the mortgage financial tools. So I'm gonna click on Enter right here. Now if you wanna add on like the mortgage calculator, you can simply click on this mortgage financial tools, and put whatever you would like, the interest rate, the mortgage term, anything else you want to decorate it, and just click on Insert. And now that's actually going to insert the calculator for you. Okay, so another thing that we can do is we can go ahead and add maybe more photos. So right here, I'm gonna click on Enter. Now right here, we have our cursor right here. So right here under Add Media, let's just say we want to add a few different photos. So right here, I'm gonna click on Create a Gallery and select whatever photos you want. So now we're basically creating a gallery. So I have these 3 photos selected for my gallery, and I'm gonna go to Create a New Gallery. You can also caption these. So if you wanna like give them a specific title, you could put like the backyard, you could put the front yard, you could put the side of the house. So like front yard, backyard, and then we'll put this as the side of the house. And I'm gonna go to Insert Gallery. Okay, so we have these 3 pictures right here. Now I'm gonna click on Update. So we're basically saving this progress. Now another thing I wanna point out to you guys is the features. So remember earlier how we did pets allowed, we did short-term rent, whatever. You wanna go ahead and select the features that you want in your website. So pets allowed. Pets allowed, we have a pool. And we also have short-term rent available. Now you want to make sure that these are very specific because you can use these for the rest of your listings. So you want to make sure that you have a certain amount that you want to put and that you'll keep using for all of your listings. So I'm going to use these 3. And then I'll click on Publish again. And lastly, we want to go ahead and select a featured image for this listing. So right here, I'm going to click on this. And I'll select this one right here. Now the image size, this one right here, the image size is 500 by 300 for the featured images, and these will appear on your front page. Okay, so 500 by 300. And if you need help with that, you guys can always go to picmonkey.com and resize it yourself. So here I'm gonna click on Set the Featured Image. And scrolling down here, I think we are ready to go. So let's go ahead now and take a look. Now I'm going to publish this or update it, and then right here we can view the post. So here we go. We have the address, we have the image. Go and close this. We have a description of it. Now we also have the pictures right here, and if they click on it, it'll have a light box, and they can go ahead and view all about it. We have the price, we have the address, the city, we have the square footage, we have the bedroom. Right here we have the map. Right here we have the YouTube video, and of course this is just for tutorial purposes. This is my video, but you'd want to put yours if you have a video. Right here we have the mortgage calculator, and right here we have the contact section. So when these people put in their information right here, the email address that you have registered with WordPress, that's where it's going to go to. So in order to find out where that is, we're gonna go to my dashboard. And I believe it's in settings somewhere. It's under general, I think. And you want to make sure that this is the correct email address that it's going to be sent. Okay, so make sure that's the correct one. And don't worry, we'll mess around with Ninja Forms a little bit later. We'll get a little bit more customizable. But I didn't want to make the whole tutorial about Ninja Forms because I can go on for days about Ninja Forms. I really can. It's a really great piece of software. Okay, so now that we've actually done that, we need to sort of create this section right here. We need to basically add in some more of the listings right here. So I'm going to do something like apartments, locations, and prices. Now remember, you can do anything that you want. So right here, I'm gonna go to my dashboard, and we need to actually register some taxonomies. So under listings, I'm gonna go to register taxonomies. So remember, these are the features that are going to be selected, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and select something like, let's see, apartments. And then right here, I'm just gonna copy these on all these right here. So we have apartments, prices, and we have city. So again, if you wanted to have something like, I don't know, you can have a 1-bedroom, you can have bathrooms, you can have floors, you can have condos, you can have anything that you can possibly want. So this can be something like condos or houses. You can also add one with like floors or bedrooms, etc. You get the point, okay? Now that you've noticed we've added these in, on the left side right here, we actually have some new features available. So right here we have apartments. So I'm gonna click on apartments right here. Now what kind of apartments? A 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, whatever it is, go ahead and put it in here. So now you're making a category, or I'm sorry, a subcategory for your taxonomies. So, okay, you have apartments. What kind? I have a 1-bedroom. And right here, the slug is basically how it looks on the short link. Just go ahead and put like 1-bedroom and go to add apartments. Now here, 2 bedrooms. And go to add apartments. All right, so we have 1 bedroom and we have 2 bedrooms right here, okay? Now let's go ahead and go down to our prices. Now I have mine like at 0 to 1,000, 1,000, 2,000. You're gonna wanna set it however you would like it. So for prices, I'm gonna do 0 to 1,000. And then right here I'll put just 0 to 1,000. Go to add prices. And then right here, 1,000 to 2,000. It's pretty simple guys. So we're just making categories for the prices now. And then lastly, we have 2,000 to 3,000. Okay, now city. Now you might want to put location instead, you know, but you can put city. This is up, basically right now, this is kind of up to you at this point. So I'm just gonna put something in like Los Angeles. I'll just put LA. San Diego. I'll put San Gabriel, where they make delicious Asian food. Oh my god, the food there is amazing. I go there to get hot pot all the time. It's really, really good. If any of you guys go to LA, you gotta go to San Gabriel, get the Asian food. It's really, really good. So now here I will do Santa Clarita. Go to add new city. All right, so you guys can see now we have apartments, prices, and we also have city. So after we've added these in, we need to go to our listings and we need to add those into our property. So click on edit. Now we have this apartment right here. So what kind of apartment is this? Is this a 1 or is this a 2-bedroom? So basically you select whatever you want. So I'm gonna put 1 bedroom. Now what price is this? So basically, do you understand what we're trying to do here? The taxonomies that we created, we need to apply it to this certain property. So how much did I put this property for? I put it for around $2,000. So I'm gonna select $1 to $2,000. Well, I'll make it $1,900 now because that makes it a little bit more user-friendly, right? So right here I have $1,000 to $2,000. Now, what city is this in? I'm going to say it's in Los Angeles. Okay. Now, remember, you can add in your own, like a 1 or 2 bedroom. You can add in like 1 or 2 baths. You can add in basements, whatever you're trying to accomplish. So we've added in the city, the price, and we have a 1 bedroom. So I'm going to go ahead and go to update. Now let's go back to our main website right here. And now let's go ahead and add in these filters on the search box. So I'm going to go to customize. And we're going to go to our widgets. Our home featured, no, it's home top. Home top. And this right here controls this section right here. So right here, I'm going to click on this drop down arrow. And now you can see we have these taxonomies show up. So we have apartments, prices, and we also have cities. So I'm going to click on each of these. So right here, you click on save and publish. So now we have the apartments right here. So I can select, okay, I have a 1 bedroom. The price. Now the reason why these only show up is because that's the only one available. We've only made 1 property. The minute you make more properties, it's going to expand it. So remember, we have a 1 bedroom, we have 1,000 to 2,000, and we have the city of Los Angeles. So now I'm gonna click on search properties. And there you go. We have our listing right here. You can see we have the hot listing, and it shows all of our information. So let's go ahead and create another one. Let's just go ahead and create 1 or 2 more, and then we'll add in the next section, which is this section right here, which basically lists the properties. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in like maybe 1 or 2 more to get you guys comfortable, to make sure you fully understand how to create a property, because that's probably one of the most important parts of this tutorial, right? I mean, you have to know how to use it. So right here under plus new, I'm gonna go to listing. Now I'm gonna simply create a new listing. And I'm just gonna go ahead and copy one of these ones right here, just because I don't know like an address. So I'm just gonna simply copy one of these right here. I'm gonna go to click on this and go to edit listing. Or yeah, I'll have to log in to WordPress. So let me go ahead and log into this other website right here, and I'm gonna simply go ahead and just go ahead and take all that dummy information, because I'm too lazy to think of new stuff, guys. So right here, I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna go to edit listing, and I'm simply just going ahead and copy and paste everything. All right, so my title. So I'm making a brand new listing. This is my title right here. Scrolling down here, I have the price. Now right here, you're gonna want to put the image again. So click on add media, and I'm just gonna go ahead and select the same one we did before, because at this point I'm just doing this just to show you guys how this works. Now right here, I'm gonna do size, full size, and do alignment to the left, and enter it into post. All right, and then I'm gonna simply just I'm gonna just put something like, I don't know. Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and I have to redo that. Didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Whoops. So insert in a post. And then I'll put something like this is a really cool place. Now features. So remember how earlier we did pets allowed, pool, and we also did short-term rent. So right here I'm gonna do pets allowed, and you can just type in like pets and see how it already comes up. So pets allowed, and I'm only gonna do pets allowed for this one. Now I'm gonna say this is a 2 bedroom, and this is the option of $2,000 to $3,000, because our price is between that amount. And the city, I'm gonna say it's in the city of Santa Clarita, and the address, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab all these fake addresses right here. Okay. Then we'll just do Rosemead, California 91770. Let's go ahead and put in some square footage. And the Google map, I'll go ahead and add in one right here, all on the same one. Send a text editor. So there is the text. Now guys, you might want to put the text in first, because this image might actually confuse you. So you might want to actually get rid of the image and then put the text in first, and then put in the text. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. So right here, you probably want to put in the text, like I said, and then at the end, you can add in the image so it doesn't confuse you. All right, and over here, I'm gonna simply go ahead and copy this, and I'm gonna paste this right here, right there. Send to text editor. All right, so we have all these other things selected right here. Now also remember the contact form. If you want to get it, you need to go to Ninja Forms right here and simply go ahead and grab it, but I'm not going to do that. Right here under add media, I'm going to go into, we can do something like create another gallery, you know, select maybe 3 images, create this gallery right here and insert that. Now we can also change the size of this. So if you guys want to have like a different size, like large or medium, you can go ahead and do that. You can change the column amount as well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just do medium. Yeah, I'll do medium. So you can see the images are kind of looking a little bit different. All right, and custom text, I'll put best deal. It is the best deal. All right, scrolling down here, we have our SEO. Now these are basically how it appears in the search engine. So the title of it, you can put something like best real or best house Santa Clarita. Now for the meta description, let's see right here. This is basically the text in the search engine. So let me give you an example. So I'll do something like Santa Clarita. Now you see this stuff right here. This right here is the metadata. Now you can also use the Yoast plugin to sort of help you with this, and I do have another tutorial of that. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. You can go ahead and put in this. Now meta keywords, this and this is actually kind of outdated because Google doesn't use, you know, tags anymore for metadata. So this is a little bit irrelevant. And if you want like a redirect URL, I wouldn't mess with these settings, guys. If you don't know what these are a little bit more for SEO purposes. So I would recommend watching my Yoast tutorial before you decide to jump on things like a no index or no follow, because you guys probably don't know what that is. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore these settings right here. And right here, I'm going to click on set a featured image. I'm going to select, one of these ones right here. Anyone. Yeah, this one. And then scrolling back over here. Looks like we're ready to go. It looks like we are ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna click on publish. Now guys, I didn't put a lot of description in here. So again, I'm just using this just for tutorial purposes. So you might want to make this a little bit more descriptive, but I'm just showing you how to create a listing. And don't forget that when you create this, you need to actually put in the send to text editor and click on that and simply go ahead and put this wherever you'd want it. I kind of forgot, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this somewhere right here. Actually, I probably want to put it under this one right here. That'd make more sense. All right, so let's click on view listing now. And there you go. So we have the title right here. Now we need to put the image. So again, guys, to put the image, simply go ahead and click right here, add the image, and make sure the image size is 900 by 850. So I'm gonna enter this into the post, click on update. View the listing, and voila. So we have the picture right here. Now you see right here where it says the caption, it says that because remember we created that gallery earlier and we captioned the title. So if you don't want this right here, you can go ahead and just make sure you don't caption it when you make the gallery, and this will not show up right here. So this is a really cool place. We have the price, we have the address, we have all the stuff right here. We have our YouTube video, we have our Google Maps, etc. And we also have more pictures right here with the light box that opens up so people can see exactly what's there. Now going back over here, I want to show you something. So remember earlier how we talked about the filters right here for pets allowed? So if I click on this, you're going to see both of these appear because remember earlier we made the same apartment and we made it with pets allowed. So you want to make sure that those filters correspond to whatever you're trying to accomplish, okay? So right here, I'm gonna go to home. Now let's go ahead and fix the home page right here. So I'm gonna click on customize. Now widgets, under the featured, go ahead and select add a widget for your featured and select the listing search. So right here, we're actually gonna put this underneath this one and I'll explain why we do that just a little bit. So right here, I'll put, I don't know, we'll put like find your new home. And we'll go ahead and select apartments, prices, and city. Save and publish. Now over here under the home top, we're gonna go ahead and delete this one. We do not want that there. And as a result, your page should look like this right here, where the image stretches across the full width page. And right here we have the properties. And again, we can always search for properties right here and find out, you know, whatever we're looking for. So again, you know, pretty cool. All right, so now let's go ahead and keep going. So just like we had it over here on our current website, so we've done this section right here. We've used this little search box. Now right here, let's go ahead and add in our listings. So over here, I'm gonna go to customize. So we're gonna go down to our widgets. And right here we have our home featured, which corresponds to this area. So now we have to do our home top, which is gonna correspond to this section right here, okay? So right here, I'm gonna go to add a widgets, and I'm gonna do featured listings. And go ahead and give yourself a title. So you can put something like, I put over here, our new apartments. So our new apartments. And now you can see that the gallery that we're listing is starting to appear. So how many also do you want to appear right here? Well, we can put 10. So now you see every single time we make an apartment, it's going to show up right here, okay? Now I want to do one more really quick, guys. I'm kind of a perfectionist. I want to make it look, you know, clean for this tutorial so you guys understand a little bit more. So right here, plus new listing. And I'm just gonna, you know, put in like Valley Boulevard. Okay, and I'm gonna put like dogs allowed. Oh no, I'm sorry, pets allowed. Pets allowed. I'll do 1 and 2 bedroom. I'll just go ahead and select like 2 or whatever, just to, you know, show the filters and everything else. And I'm just gonna select a featured image, and I'm simply just going to put this in, and I'm not gonna add anything else, guys. I just want to give the website a little bit more decor and everything else. So I'm click on publish. Okay, now let's go ahead and go back to our website right here. And now you can see that we've actually had this. Now, the reason why nothing appears is because I have to basically add something in. So I'll put in something like a hot listing. Hot listing. Price, we'll do 900 bucks. And then we'll just do this one. Chatsworth, which is where I used to live a long time ago. 91311. Square feet. There we go. We'll go ahead and send that in right there. Now we'll go to updates, and we'll go ahead and take a look at it one more time. All right. So we have 900 bucks. I didn't put the dollar sign right there. So I recommend whenever you do this to put the dollar symbol so people know what it looks for. So you guys can see it's already starting to come along. You know, the website is starting to look pretty good. So we have this section. Now let's go ahead and do the next section right here. So scrolling down here, we have this section right here. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back over here. Now, guys, I also want to go back to, I'm going to go ahead and close these other boxes right here. The Agentpress websites where we got the Studio Press, they also have documentation. And this will really help you guys understand everything. So if you guys are having problems with something, they have their basic settings. And I'll put this link in the description for you guys to make sure you guys know where to go in case you guys need help. So you know how to configure certain stuff. Because sometimes when you're doing stuff, in the world of WordPress, guys, sometimes weird stuff happens with no explanation, and people like leave me comments saying, hey, you know, my image isn't working out well or something. It just kind of happens, guys, and it's just the way things go sometimes. You just get unexpected errors and stuff like that. So if you do run into problems like that, they do have a help desk right here where you can like learn a little bit more about stuff like that. So right here, I'm gonna go to this little documentation right here, and they show you how to configure these little widgets. And this took me a long time to learn, but it's really not that difficult. So I'm gonna go ahead and just copy this paste right here. Now I want you guys to do the same. So there is actually, this is actually in the description of this video, so you don't need to like go to this website. And we're gonna basically copy them verbatim. All right, so under the home middle, I'm gonna go over here and go to customize. Okay, so we're at our front page. Now under widgets, I want to do home middle, add in a text. Okay, and this can be something like over here, it is something like we know the markets. Now in grammar, this doesn't make any sense, but in the world of web design, you always want to capitalize the first letter of every word because that's just what people do online. I don't know, it's just, it looks good and everybody does that, so it kind of looks good. So right here, I've pasted that, and we have don't worry, you know, find a pro. And this right here, this H1 class, you guys can learn more about this a little bit later, but H1 is basically creating a header. Now, the main thing that you need to understand in this little section right here is the wording. So don't worry, find a pro. Go ahead and put in your own text. And right here, we have button line right. I would leave that. Now, if they click on this, where do you want them to go? So you see where this little number sign is? Go ahead and backspace that and put whatever you want. So you can put like your website or whatever part of the website. Now remember, you can always come back to this later. So I understand that you might not need to put this in right now because we don't even have a contact page yet. So we can always come back to this later, but I'm just showing you how to use this. And also remember, it must have the HTTP dash 2 little brackets, okay? Just to give you a heads up, because if you don't have that, it's not going to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys an example right now. I'm gonna go ahead and close this and scroll down here. Now, I told it to go to my website. So if I click on this, it's going to go to my website, http://darrellwilson.com, which is my website, okay? So I'm just showing you how to actually make that work, okay? So let's go ahead and go back over here. And we've done this section right here. Now, this section right here is our blog, and this is the e-news listing. Remember that plugin that we installed earlier that you probably didn't understand what it did? That is what it does. It creates a little box right here, and people can subscribe, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So right here under our widgets, under middle area 1, we have the text. So middle area 2, we can go click on add a widget, and we can go ahead and scroll down to featured posts. Okay, now actually right here we can probably add something like our box instead. So maybe we can go ahead and delete this one. It's middle area 2. You might want to add in the e-news extended right here. So right here I'll put something like, I don't know what I put over here, get our listings. Hey, text to show before the form. So text to show before the form. So right here I put stay up to date with our listings. Stay up to date with our listings. Text to show after the form, and I put we won't spam you, don't worry. So you can go ahead and put that in right there. We won't spam you, don't worry. Now over here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put in like an email, first name, last name, and then I'll go ahead and just leave that there. And then right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a number sign. We're gonna come back to this a little bit later, and I'm gonna talk about Mailchimp and how to get a free Mailchimp account and show you a little bit how it works. But for right now, I don't want to go to email marketing just yet because I want to first design the website. So under the form action, just leave a little number sign, and we will come back to this just a little bit, okay? So going back over here, we have middle 2 and middle 3. So also, guys, if you really want to understand like where those are, you can go to this page right here. Same thing, guys. Middle 1 controls this section right here. Middle 2 controls this section right here. And middle 3 controls this section right here. Now, you can design or customize this any which way you would want. So you can have your blog up here. You can have your listings down here. You can mix and match. You can get it as decorative as you'd like. But I'm just going to go ahead and keep going to show you, how this actually works. All right. So just like on this section right here, we have our blog. So over here, I'm going to go to middle section 3 and simply go ahead and select our featured posts. And I'm going to go to save and publish. And I click on X. Now we don't have any blog posts, so we need to actually go ahead and create one. So over here under our dashboard, see where it says posts? Go to all posts. Now this one right here is default with WordPress, so it comes up automatically. So I'm gonna go ahead and trash this. We don't need this. And I'm gonna go ahead and click on add new. And we're gonna make a new post. So basically you're blogging at this point. You're kind of blogging. So I'm gonna do like the best apartments in Los Angeles. Now you see where it says edit with Elementor. We're not gonna use this just yet, but you can always use this to decorate your blog post page. But we're going to talk more about Elementor a little bit later when we create our pages. So right here, go ahead and put in some text, whatever you want, text So I'm gonna go ahead my secret website right here, my secret website, and get some dummy text. All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and paste this in. Okay, now you can also make categories for this. So right here, I'll put like, you know, LA apartments. Because maybe on your blog page, like on your website, you only want a certain category to show up. So I'll talk a little bit more about it just so you understand a little bit more about that. And also if you want to add like a picture, you can go to add media right here and add in like a picture of this. This is a really big one right here. Maybe that's too big. I can kind of edit that, make it a little bit smaller. And scrolling down here, our featured image, you want to go ahead and set a featured image, and that's going to be the image that appears on the front of the page. So I'm going to go ahead and select, I'll go ahead and select this one right here. Yeah, that one. We'll do this one right here. Okay, and we have the SEO theme settings again. We have the layouts, and of course you can select whatever layout you would like. So if you want a full width blog post, you can go ahead and select that, and that's that. But you can, you know, select the layout you want. But I'm gonna go ahead and just select this one right here. And I think that's it for now. So I'm gonna click on publish. And right here we can click on view post. So guys, these are very, very basic. You know, these are very easy to understand. So this is just the image right here. This is just text, and that's basically it. You know, so that's basically how you make a blog post. And if you go to our front page right here, we can go ahead and scroll down. And right here, it doesn't appear our featured image because we need to actually set that on our settings. So go to customize, and we're gonna go down to widgets. And remember, we're doing the middle 3 section. So remember, this section corresponds to middle 3. All right, so featured posts. Now we need to make the featured post show. So right here where it says show featured image, we wanna click on that. And you guys can't see it too well, but you see the image starting to show up right here. Now we can actually set the thumbnail size. We can make it bigger. We can make it really, really big. Or we can make it just a medium size. Okay. And you can go through these settings right here. So a lot of these are very self-explanatory, like show post title, show post information, show categories. You can show the author gravatar. You can, you know, kind of mess around with these settings a little bit. Now I'm gonna click on save and publish and close this. All right, now scrolling down here. So we have our featured image, the one that we set. We have our title, and we have a small description. So if you want to keep adding more in, you can go ahead and keep adding more in. So up here, post, and that is basically your blog section. So whenever you blog, it's going to show up in this specific section right here. All right, so let's go ahead and do the next section. So we did our listing section, which we will come back to. We did our blog. Right here, we have this section right here. Now guys, this is totally optional. You don't have to have this, but it's just an extended feature for your website. So going back over here, I'm gonna go to customize. So widgets, home bottom right here. So we'll need to go ahead and click on add a widget. And right here we have the Genesis featured page. Okay, so featured page, that means we must create a page specifically for this section. So right here, I'm gonna do something like LA apartments, or I don't know, what's a good title for, I don't know, like the best places to, best LA apartments. Now what page do you want to correspond to this? Well, we made a LA apartments page earlier, right? So I'm gonna click on this one right here, and I want to do set the featured image because we're going to edit that in just a little bit. And I want to go ahead and put 300 by 300, and I want to show the page title, and that's it. I don't want anything else. So just like this section right here, we have the title, we have the image, and then we have this section right here, and then we have the actual page itself, okay? So going back over here, I'm gonna go to save and publish. Now let's go ahead and go to our page. So over here under our dashboard, we're gonna go to our page, go to pages, all pages. Now you see where it says LA apartments, we're gonna click on edit. Now we're not going to create this, we're not gonna use Elementor just yet. We're gonna use it after we design our footer and sidebar. So scrolling down over here, we wanna go ahead and select a featured image. So we can select something like, I don't know, whatever people do these days. Let's see, we'll add this one. This one's good. Or this one's good. And set the featured image. And I have LA Apartments right here. And I'm gonna click on update. So you can add all sorts of stuff, but don't worry, we'll come back to Elementor in just a little bit. I wanna keep going and show you how this page builder works. So scrolling down here. Now you see that we have the best LA apartments. We have the page name, so LA Apartments, and we have the featured image right here. And if they click on this, it's going to take them to the actual page. But we haven't decorated yet, not to worry. We're gonna go ahead and do the footer, and then we are going to do the sidebar, and then we're going to get a little bit more customizable with the Elementor page builder. Okay, so let's go ahead now and do the footer section. So just like we have over here, I'm gonna go ahead and go grab some text right here from this website, and we're going to do the footer section. Not the sidebar, and then we have the footer widgets area. Okay. Now also I want you guys to copy this description or this text right here. It's actually really helpful. So this is also in the description of this video. So going back over here, I'm gonna go to customize. So widgets, we've done the middle, we've done the bottom. We need to do the footer now. So footer, add a widget. Now we're actually going to select the Genesis user profile. So right here, whatever you want to talk about yourself, go ahead and put it right here. So I'm going to put something like Daryl Wilson. And we have the Gravatar pick. I'll go ahead and put a 65 pixel. Don't worry, we'll decorate the image in just a little bit. Now you can do author bio, which is the general settings in WordPress, or you can actually go ahead and talk about whatever you'd like to talk about. So our company rips people off. So your text will appear right there. And of course, guys, you probably don't want to put that, but you know, this is just for tutorial purposes. And then right here, you have a link. So let's say you want to link a different page on your footer. So right here, you can do the contact us section. And under the read more, if they click on read more, it will take them to your contact us section. Okay. So I'm gonna click on save and publish. We're gonna click on back. Oh, I'm sorry, footer 1. Now right here, click on the little arrow, and we want to go ahead and add a secondary widget. So I'm gonna click on add a widget. Now I'm gonna scroll up right here, or I'm gonna find these social media icons. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. So simple social icons. Remember how we installed those plugins earlier? Well, that plugin gives us the ability to put in social icons. So I'm gonna put like follow us. Now, do you want to open these links in a new window? Probably, yeah. I don't want them to leave my website. So you can actually go ahead and, you know, decorate the icon color, the hover color, you know, all this stuff. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put number symbols. These kind of like correspond to just like blank stuff. All right, so you can see the social media icons pop up. Now remember, whatever URL you have for Flickr or for Facebook or for Instagram or LinkedIn, you're gonna put the URL right there. And make sure that you put the HTTP dash first, okay? Do not forget that, because if you don't have that, it might not work, all right? So this is pretty self-explanatory, guys. The URLs for all your social media websites. I'm not gonna like, you know, go too far into this. So that's basically how you know, set up the social icons right there. Now I'm gonna click on save and publish. Go back over here, and under footer 2, remember how we have that text from earlier? I'm gonna go ahead and select the arbitrary text right here and simply go ahead and paste it right there. Okay, so we have this text, and guys, this text aligns perfectly. So remember, simply all this text is, guys, is on the front right here. This is the description. Okay, so this right here is the description. Now I know there's like little like weird things, and if you guys are brand new to WordPress, you might not understand what this is, but these are basically just headers. That's what these little things are, headers. So if I change this to H1 and this one to H1, it's gonna be a little bit. It should be a little bit different. See how it's bigger? But we actually had it for H3 tags, so it's just kind of like making the header bigger or smaller. Okay. So right here we put also, this is example. So right here we have div class 1/3. So this is like a little bit of code. You really need to like, you know, put all that in, but we can just go ahead and ignore that. Now what I do want to show you that this section right here is talking about this section right here. So you're gonna put in your address right here. So put in the city, and then go ahead and put in the address right here. And also right here is where you want to go ahead and put your Google Maps location. So let me just go ahead and show you how this works. So I'm gonna go to Google Maps. Now guys, this is if you want the maps. You don't have to do this. This is just like totally optional. We're gonna go to Pasadena again. Yeah, I like that city. We're doing Pasadena. So I'm gonna click on share. Now I wanna show a URL. So I'm gonna go ahead and just copy this. Go back to our website. Now you see right here where the H starts and the K ends, and it has to stay in those little parentheses. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and simply pick paste. Boop. Okay. And of course, you'd want to change the location right here because remember, this is corresponding to this section right here. Okay. So I'm gonna click on Save and Publish. I'm gonna click on X, and now if I click on that little link, you're going to see it's going to take me to Pasadena. So right here, see location. Click on that, and there you go, 1 West Colorado Boulevard. Now you guys can put it to wherever you guys want to put it at. You can edit it any which way you'd like it. So remember, I'm just showing you how that works. You don't have to change it. In fact, you can use a completely different widget there. You can add another text and talk about something completely different. But if you want that same style that one that I have, you're gonna have to do it like that, okay? So that's basically a quick rundown of how you can decorate the footer. And guys, feel free, you can add in like more stuff. You can add another widget, you can add in a calendar. You guys can add in any widget, any which way you wanna get customizable, you can go ahead and do that. Now I'm gonna go over here to my dashboard and we're gonna decorate our admin. So right here, users, all users, I'm gonna edit. So right here, Sarah Wilson. Now also we can put like a little image of ourselves right here. We can put some information about ourselves. So right here I'll put like, we are the best company ever. And also you'd want to go ahead and go to Gravatar and change your file. Now guys, this does take a little bit of time, so I'm not going to go into that. So feel free, if you choose to do this method, you can create your own Gravatar, etc. But I'm going to go back to WordPress right here and just simply go like, we're the best company ever, and add in some other stuff and go to update profile. So by doing that, if I go down to my footer right here, it's going to start like talking more about the author if someone tries to like search your information. But let's go ahead now and go to customize. And I'm gonna go down to widgets. I'll go down to footer 1. Now we have the user profile. So right here we have the admin, but we can actually change this because remember, this is actually going to be the, what's it called? This is going to be whatever you want to put in your author bio for WordPress. That's what's basically going to show up right here, okay? But if you want to completely change it, you can always just do like custom text, and then you can put whatever you'd want, etc. So you can also like take off this or whatever. Now if you want to put the image, you're going to have to add in a Gravatar image. So you're going to need to sign up for that service. It's free. It's just a little bit more time consuming. So just like I have it on my website right here, I have my Gravatar right here. It's very simple, guys. It's really easy. Just go ahead and follow the steps, and it's a piece of cake. All right, so we've done that section. Now the last thing I want to do before we talk about anything else is I want to talk about the sidebar. So right here, I'm gonna click on this. Now you see right here, we have nothing. It's weird, it doesn't look good. So it's very, very simple to decorate this, and I'm gonna click on customize right here. We can go to widgets and go to primary sidebar. Now right here, I'm gonna click on add a widget, and guys, all you need to do is add in whatever widgets you would like. So right here, I'll add in this one, just like we had earlier. I'll do like a subscribe, and then right here, I'll just put like a form action, email, Daryl. I'll just do first name. Okay, so there's one. And of course, you can add in whatever text you want before or after. I'm just showing you guys how this works. Primary sidebar. So let's add another widget, add another widget. Let's scroll down, and right here we'll add in like a closing cost calculator. We'll add in another one, and we'll add in another one, mortgage calculator. So now on the right side, we have all of these little widgets on the right side, and these are for our guests. So if they want something like loan information, they can go ahead and learn all about all of this stuff right here. Now, I am not a real estate agent, so I'm not really sure what all this stuff means, but if you are a real estate agent, you probably do. So I am in the business of WordPress tutorials. I'm not in the business of endorsement fees, or that sounds like a bribe, you know, endorsement fee, you know, like people are like lobbyists, you know. So let's go ahead and close this right now. So let's go down and take a look at our listing. It is beautiful. It's just like the demo, and it looks really, really professional. And of course, we have our footer following us on every single page. Now, there is one more widget that we need to talk about, and it's totally optional. You don't have to have it. Now, also, if you guys want to decorate widgets, you guys can go into the back end right here on widgets, and you can actually change everything right here. Now, you don't have to do this, but I like to use the front end editor because you can kind of see what's going on as you do it by going to customize up here, widgets, and then you can kind of see what's going on. You know, it's better, but you can always use the back end, but I would not use the back end because you can't see what you're doing. So right here under disclaimer, do you have a disclaimer? If you do, go ahead and put it in. I'm gonna add a widget, and I have a disclaimer for this website. So I'm gonna add in a text widgets, and I'm gonna put something like disclaimer. And then these, oh, I totally spelled that wrong. These are not current prices. And then I'll save that. So basically, you're just letting people know a little disclaimer about your website or whatever you want to talk about. That you know, this isn't the current website, or you know, whatever you want to go ahead and put in there. You can go ahead and add that in right there. All right, so all these options right here, guys, are pretty self-explanatory. Like color schemes, you can go ahead and change this to like gold. So right now we have this blue right here. Change it to gold. Change it to green. You can change it to whatever color you would like. And I kind of want you guys to go through all these and kind of have fun with these. You know, just kind of additional CSS you're not going to use. That's more for coding. So you guys won't understand anything about CSS. Content archives, you guys can go through that. That's for blogging. Comments and backtracks, you guys can enable comments on posts or pages. I don't recommend that. Breadcrumbs, I wouldn't use breadcrumbs either, not unless you are fluent with SEO. Color scheme, again, you can change the color. Site layouts, you probably want to leave this because you can change the site layout for each specific page. A menu, that's if you don't want to have this, you can add pages above it, but I don't recommend that. Header image, this is basically your logo. So if you do have a logo, and you guys can actually go to Fiverr.com, there's a link in the description for that, and that's where you guys can go get a logo. So really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what Fiverr is. It's a really cool website, and you can get a logo for like $5. And that's probably one of the only things I recommend on Fiverr. They have a lot of like shady stuff, but these guys are actually really, really good. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of their logos right here. I mean, you can get a logo like this for $5. You know, it's pretty incredible. So these guys are actually pretty good. So you pay them like $5 or $20 and they'll make you a logo. And then once you get it, make sure that you want to resize it to 320 by 800. Also let them know. And remember, you can go to PicMonkey.com to learn how to resize your logo, okay? Because I showed you how to resize the image, okay? So let me see, actually, I think I have one right here. I think I have one just for like demo purposes. Let me see if I have one here. I don't know if I have it. It was like a PicMonkey picture. It doesn't go, oh yeah, here it is. So 320 by 80, okay? And you know, this doesn't look good because it's out of like resolution and everything. But I'll just go ahead and show you what it'll look like. So now you can see the logo appears right there, okay? And you also want it as a PNG file, not a JPEG. A JPEG will leave this white background. The PNG file will leave that transparent look, so people can actually see the background and your logo will appear in front of it. So it looks a little bit more cleaner, all right? But I'm gonna hide this image. I like just this, I like this right here. That's actually kind of cool. All right, site identity, we went through this. The background image, we went through this as well, okay? So if you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, feel free to leave me a comment. I know it can be a little tricky at first when you're first doing this, but rest assured, it's really, really, really easy, okay? So let's go ahead now and do some more exciting stuff. So we need to learn how to use this page builder because by default, this theme only gives us the front page. But we need to actually learn how to decorate these other pages. Now, one more thing I want to talk about before we do that is I'm going to click on one of these apartments right here. Actually, no, I'm going to click on, let me see right here. There is a secret page that most people overlook. So I want to go ahead and talk about it. So this right here, this page, click on Edit Apartments. So if you guys want to change anything from like this section, you guys can go ahead and do that. But I want to actually show you guys something a little bit more important. So I'm going to click on Update and go back right here. Go back. Okay, so right here, I want you to click on Customize. All right, and now go to Widgets. Now right here, we can actually change stuff right here on the page. So you can do like listing archives. So right here, I'm gonna click on Add a Widgets. And I'm gonna simply go down to something like a text widgets. And then I'll do like our listings. Okay, so make sure you put this because this will actually give your stuff more feel. And you can add in like text, you know, like these are amazing. But I like just the title right here. I don't want to put this because this doesn't look that good. It's actually kind of like looks bad. But you know, our luxury apartments. Okay, that is perfect. So I'm gonna click on Save and Publish. Now, whenever someone has a search filter or whenever someone's trying to find something, they're going to see this always appear. Okay, and I think it's good because it just looks professional. So I'll go over here, I'll search for something else. Did we do one for Los Angeles? I don't know. I think it was Santa Clarita. I think we did it for Santa Clarita. You guys remember? I think it was Santa Clarita. Oh, it was a 2-bedroom. We got a 2-bedroom in Santa Clarita. Yep. So right here, our luxury apartments. So whenever you have a listing up here, this is going to show up. So don't forget about that. I actually forgot about that in my tutorial when I was like at the end of it, when I was kind of messing around with it, and then I found out there was that feature, and I was like, oh man, I didn't even know about this, you know. So I had to like put it in my tutorial. So make sure that you understand that you can edit this page as well. Okay. So I'm gonna click on Home. So now let's go ahead and do the fun stuff. Let's go ahead now and use the Elementor page builder because guys, by default, this theme does not have a page builder. So we really want to make sure that we actually use a really, really cool page builder. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go up here to Edit Page. And right here, I'm gonna click on, or actually it's gonna look like this right here. So just click on Edit with Elementor, and then you're gonna see the page load like this. Now, the great part about this page builder is that they have many templates. So right here, if I click on Add Templates, they have tons of templates that you can download. So it's really, really cool and really, really easy. So as you guys can see, I actually used a template earlier. Now there is a pro version for it, and I do have a coupon code in the description for that. So if you're interested in that, it will give you access to more of these pro features. But let's say, for example, you want to go ahead and upload any one of these. You can just click on Insert, and it will automatically create the entire page. But I want to teach you how to use this page builder and not just teach you how to use templates. So right here, simply add a new section. And we have these different rows. So let's say, for example, you want to add in a 3-column row right here. And right here, you have these different boxes. So right here, let's just say I want to go ahead and add an icon box. So that's it. Add an icon box. And right here, you can have like the view, like stacked or framed or however you want to, mess with it. And you can change also the icon. So right here, instead of having that, you can have something like this. You can put like about us or something. I don't know. What do people put today? Reliable. And then here we put like our company is very reliable. #1 in sales. Okay, and we can also change the icon position, something like middle, right, something like that. And here we can put a link. So if you choose to have this where somebody wants to click on it, you can actually put in your URL right there. But for me right now, I'm not going to do that. Now also for style. So right here we can change the primary color. And you can actually change the size of this. You can change the spacing. So for example, you can make it like that, or we can make it bigger. So it's a very easy page builder to understand. Just by looking at this so far, it's very, very easy to understand. So it's not difficult. So let's just say, all right, cool, I have this one right here. Another thing that you can do is change the color. So over here under the background and border, you guys can like mess around with like the background colors. But I'm actually going to show you guys how to actually change the content color. So I believe it is the primary color, secondary color. Let's see for the text right here. Oh, content. All right, content. So right here we have our color. So you can change this to sort of like any color you want. So this controls like the color of the text. The typography, this controls the font. So depending on the font that you want, you can have something like you know, Tahama, or you can change the boldness of it. You can get really customizable here. You can literally change everything you want about this. So that's what makes this page builder so easy to use. You can also do the letter spacing. And again, the description, which is this part right here, you can change that to something like black. And also you can you know, choose to have like a different typography for that as well. Okay, so I've just made one box. Now the reason why they call this the drag and drop builder is because all you need to do is basically create these columns and simply drag in any of these icons or widgets into the box. So let's go ahead and add another one. You know, let's just say we want to add in something like a we'll add another icon. All right, so this one right here, you can see it's just the icon itself, and it doesn't have the text. So it's a little bit more basic, so I don't want to use that. But I'll go ahead and use the icon box again. And then I'll click on this right here, and I'll just use another icon box. So pretty simple, guys. Pretty self-explanatory. So you can change this to something like, this is the best tutorial. And then right here, you guys can put something else. Again, you guys can change the icon color, the style. You can change the spacing, the icon hover. So basically, when you hover over it, what do you want it to do? So again, we'll do something like this. If you hover over it, you see how it has that animation and it turns green because that's the color I want to select it. Now you guys can also do like, you know, the background and border, responsive, custom CSS. You guys can do all sorts of really cool stuff. So I'm not going to go too much into all this because I want to keep going. I just want to kind of introduce you to the fundamentals of this page builder. So clicking on this. So we have this section right here, but let's just say you want to add another section. So it's simple. Just click on this right here, and we'll click on these two right here. So right here, maybe you want to add an image. You can add in an image of one of your properties. There you go. And of course, you can change the size of this, so you can change it to however you want it. But I'll go ahead and leave it as large. You can add a caption to it. So the best, or the newest listing. Okay, and of course for the style, you can change the size of it. The opacity, you can have a hover animation. So if you hover over it, it will change. You can add a border radius to it or a box shadow. So a box shadow basically gives it that little shadow around the box. And it's kind of hard to see, but now you see how I increase it and decrease it, you can kind of see it. It kind of emphasizes the image itself. So it's pretty cool. You know, if you want the box image, you know, kind of mess around with it a little bit. And also under the advanced section, you can have an entrance animation. So basically when they scroll down to the page, how do you want it to enter? So right here you can have like a zoom in, a down, they have a rotate in, they have a lot of cool animations. So it's really, really easy to understand. The animation duration, you can make it slow or fast or however you want it. For the background and border, you guys can add like a background to it, like a classic one or you know, whatever you want to add right here. Responsive, you know, you can hide this on certain devices. Okay, now let's say over here you want to go ahead and add in a different text right here. So maybe you want to add in something like a you know, they have testimonials, they have social icons. I'll just go ahead and add in what should we add in? Let's see, we'll add in just a heading right here. So we'll add in a heading, and I'll go ahead and center this. So this is, we'll put our new listing. Okay, our new listing, and then I'll center this, and then I'll put something like, let's even make sure to contact our office about this property. And of course, we can change the size of this to something like large, or we can change it to, you know, Excel, or however you want it to do that. Now over here under the advanced, we can actually set a margin. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about the margins. So right here, I'm going to set something like 30 pixels. So you see how I'm basically pushing it down. So basically think of the margin like space. but not really, because padding is also space. Margin is where you want it to start from. So padding, I want 50 pixels from the top. So that's an example of padding. Now, if you want to basically make it so it's not everywhere, you can just, I'm going to put 0 right here. And I'm going to go link these values together. Now, I only want the top to have 50 pixels. So maybe I want a little bit more. Something like this right here. So you can see the image of it. And then right here, there's text of it saying, hey, make sure to check this out. It's really, really cool. And you guys can, go through these settings again. They're all the same settings. All these are basically the same. So once you learn it for one, you basically learn it for all of them. Now, I'm going to go back over here. And maybe we want to change our content. Our content color is a little strange, so maybe something like black and gray or something like that. Okay, so that's basically a self-explanatory method about this. Now for this section, again, if you guys have any questions, you guys can actually, I actually have a separate tutorial for this page builder. It's about 3 hours long, and I go kind of in depth on every single module. But I also want to show you guys a lot of cool stuff they've introduced since I made that tutorial. So right here, we have like the content width. Now I recommend having it as boxed right here because this page style is basically sort of boxed. So if we do it like stretch the full page, it's going to actually stretch any image that you put probably past this section. But in this situation, this works. But I recommend just leaving it like that. But if you want it stretched all the way across, you can go ahead and do it like that. Okay. And also scrolling down here, you have different things, like content position, the height of this, the column gaps. So basically you don't want any gaps, etc. So I'm gonna go back over here to style. Now I want to show you guys something really cool about this page builder. And this was actually introduced after I launched my tutorial on Udemy, which I'm kind of upset because it's probably one of the best features this has to offer, a shape divider. So shape dividers are basically shapes that you can add above sections. Now this is probably my favorite thing about this page builder. So you can add stuff like this right here, and it's really, really cool. You can add on the bottom. Now, you guys can add any sort of stuff you want, like zigzag, and you'll just have to go through all of these to determine what you want. So we have, they have zigzag, they have this, they have arrows, they have all sorts of really cool stuff. So I'm gonna do something like clouds. So this looks really, really cool, and the great part about it is that you can like change the height of it. You can flip it. You can add all sorts of really cool stuff. So you see here, I'm kind of like messing around with that. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this. You can invert it. You can flip it. There's a lot of really great features about this page builder. And let's leave it like that, But I mean, this is kind of a bad color, guys. This is actually like not a ideal style for this site, but I'm just showing you the options and things you can do with this. It's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. So I'm going to save this really quick. So again, the page builder is basically fully drag and drop. Now right here under add a new section, you can add as many rows as you would like. And you guys can, just click on it, select an image right here. And then from here, you can just, pick any single one you want. Now I recommend taking my course on udemy.com. Now I'm gonna go to udemy.com really quick. And I'm actually gonna show you guys my course because I recommend taking it because I'm very thorough with that page builder. And it's a free course. You don't have to take it, or you don't have to pay for it. Don't worry about it. So I am actually the highest rated instructor. Let's see, Elementor page builder. There we go. I'm actually the highest rated instructor on this website for this page builder. This right here is my class, and I have 680 ratings. It's a free course, and I'm 4.7 out of 5-star rated. It's a 3-hour course, and I pretty much go in detail on this page builder and everything in it. The only thing that's really not included in this tutorial that I wanted to show you was this shape divider. This was launched right after my tutorial, so I recommend taking the course, but just by starters, by looking at this, it's pretty self-explanatory and it's really, really easy to learn, okay? So I'm gonna go to save right here, and now I'm gonna go to the dashboard, and I wanna do one more option before we continue this. So right here we have LA apartments, but maybe I don't want the title to show. So scrolling down here, we have hide title. Remember how we had that plugin? We installed the plugin, remember that? Yeah, so that's basically why we have that. So if I go to updates, the title for the page will not appear anymore. So it's gone. You see that cool animation that we have? So that's pretty cool. Let me refresh the page. Woo! That's pretty, pretty hip, pretty modern. Now, guys, when I said stretch the page, that's why I don't recommend stretching the page, because it just doesn't go well with the theme. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit this really quick and not put that across the screen because it just doesn't go with the theme right there. So I'm gonna leave it like that and go to save. Now, what I recommend that you guys do is actually use a template and then kind of mess around with the template and understand how they got it. So over here under Contact Us, oh, I have to go to view the page. I'm gonna go to Contact Us. So right here, I'm gonna click on Edit the Page. And now we're gonna use a template. So Edit with Elementor. And we're gonna add a template. So we're gonna add a Contact Us section right here. And they have a lot of cool templates for you guys. So all you need to do is just paste it and then just simply put in your text or whatever you'd want. So right here, you can see they're using the shape divider really well. And these are really beautiful landing pages. This company did a really, really good job at making this page builder. And the great part about it is that it's free. You know, the only thing you have to pay for is if you want to go pro and get some of these premium layouts, or if you guys want to use the WooCommerce features, which is selling online. So let's go ahead and grab one. I don't know, what should we grab? Well, we'll grab, let's see here. We'll grab this one right here. All right, so we have a Contact Us, and right here, really cool. All we need to do is just simply put in our image. So right here, choose an image, simply grab one, insert that. And then right here, I click on it. You can change the number right here. Now also you can move the position of this. So under the advanced section, if I click on this, I can change the top margin to like, 80 and push it down, okay? Now guys, my course will teach you all about this and more, but just by using it right now, I think you can kind of understand a little bit about the page builder because it's very, very user-friendly. And most of the people that are new to WordPress will probably end up using this page builder because it's really, really easy to use. So also right here, we have like another section and we can just kind of drag an image right there and simply put in another, image. And then right here, you can put something, like, oh, our company is this, company is that. This call to action button, I don't want it because we don't need a call to action on our contact page. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just delete that one because we don't really need that. Now what we do need is our contact form. So basically there is no contact form yet. So let's go ahead and get that. So I'm gonna click on save. And I'm gonna go to dashboard. Now over here under Ninja Forms, I'm gonna go to dashboard. So this is our current form right here, and you can always go to settings and kind of like, edit it and like check it out. So Ninja Forms is actually one of the highest rated forms, and you guys can go to like your email and your advanced. You guys can like check it out. You guys can like add in more form fields right here. So you guys can add in like all sorts of cool stuff like your address, your city, whatever you want to add, but I don't want to go too far into Ninja Forms. I kind of want you guys to like kind of mess around with it a little bit and get comfortable. It's pretty self-explanatory. So for example, you want the address, you can put the address over there. You want the first name, you can put the first name there. It's just total drag and drop. So it's really, really, really easy to understand. All right, so I'm gonna go back to our forms right here. Okay, and I'm just gonna take this short code right here. That's all I want. All right, and I'm gonna go back to visit site. Now, whenever you want a contact form, you're just gonna have to paste it wherever you want. So I'm gonna go click on Edit with Elementor because we're gonna use Elementor to add in this widget. So right here under heading, you can use the heading. Simply take that, put it right here. I'm gonna delete this box, I don't want it. And I'm gonna just take all this and just paste this code right here. And I'm gonna center it. Okay, now it looks like this right now, but don't worry. Once you go ahead and look at your page, you'll see that it looks a little bit more different. So you can see it is right there. And if you want to change the color, all you need to do is just change the basic color of the font. So I'm gonna go to Edit with Elementor again, just to show you how to do that. So here we have like different, we can change the style of it. We can change like the text color to something like black. And then there you go. It's gonna be black on our contact form. All right, so I'm gonna go to view the page to show you. All right, so now the text is black. And also, again, if you wanna make a new page, I recommend disabling the title because it just looks bad. It looks really bad, it looks old. Nobody does that no more. So scrolling down over here, remember to hide the title on any page, you're gonna wanna click on that box and then simply go to update. Okay, so going back over here, now let's go ahead and go to our home page. Now, before we talk about the last section, I want to go ahead and give you like a quick facts and tips and things like that if you need help. So first off, remember that Elementor and this website, the Agentpress Pro, they have community support forums. So if you guys need help, you can get free help from people. They have a lot of cool Facebook groups, so make sure to join them as well. I'm in them, so you might see me, make a comment or two. Also, right here for your search box, if you guys want to change these in specific orders, remember, you will need to create them in specific orders. So I did email them, and they did tell me the only way you can have them in the order that you would like is when you first create them, you need to have these in specific orders. Okay? So going back down here. Now this section right here, if you guys need the script for it, there is the documentation on their website. I'll also try to include it on my blog, so be sure to check that out. And again, right here, you can link this to any part of your website. So let's say, for example, you want to link it to your contact page. So right here under Contact Us, all you need to do is simply grab this URL right here and copy that and go over here. And now I'm going to show you how to actually put this in again. So I'm going to go to Customize. Now I'm just showing you guys like minor things because you guys might have small dangling questions or you're not really 100% sure about it. I think it was the middle 2 section or it was the middle 1 section. Yeah, right here. So right here, you see where it says the href equals and there's these, signs. Make sure you put them right there in between everything. Okay, I'm sorry. So right here in between the actual parentheses right there, okay? And then simply just go ahead and paste it. That was my phone, by the way. Someone texted me. So, all right. So I paste it right there, and save and publish. Okay. Now also scrolling down here, you guys know a little bit about the blog. Now also remember, you guys can decorate the blog any which way you'd want. And this next section right here, I'll go ahead and talk about it. So let's say you want to add in another page. So remember, these are pages. So when I click on LA Apartments, it's going to take us to that page that we created right here. Okay. So if you guys, want to make more pages on that section, all you need to do is, add in a specific page. So I'll go ahead and do one more just to sort of, run you through it. So this is for this section right here. Again, widgets. It was the home bottom. So right here we have the featured pages. So let's say you want to go ahead and add in a second page. So right here, I'll go ahead and say, okay, featured page. I'm going to go ahead and do one more. And then right here, I'll put like Contact Us. And then I'll go to Show Featured Image. I'll put 300. And then also we can do like, how about this one? Need questions? Or still need help. That's a good one. Still need help. Okay, and I'll go to Save and Publish. Now the reason why there's no image here is because for our contact page, we didn't set a featured image. And that's kind of common, most people don't set featured images for pages. But in this specific case, we want to do that. So I clicked on Contact Us, Edit Page. Now I'm going to scroll down right here and go to Set Featured Image and select any one of these right here. Go to Update. Okay, now we can go ahead and go back to Visit Sites. And if we scroll down, there you're going to see the Contact Us section has an image. And if they click on that, it's going to take them to our Contact Us page. Okay, so you can have as many as you would like right there. So that section, you can add up to 4. Okay, now let me go ahead in the background really quick and give you guys just some additional, settings and everything else. So tools, these are basically things for like importing and exporting stuff. You might not use it too much. Users. If you want to actually have more users on your website where people can have their own login or password, you can go to Add New, and you can simply just create a new user right here. And let's say, for example, you want to have a person log on to your website, but you don't want to give them your information. You can go ahead and put that right here, and then for the role, you can have it as an author or as an admin. So that person would have admin access. Okay. So for plugins, again, installed plugins, you can see the list of plugins that you have available right here. And right here, go to Add New. Now, guys, remember, there are millions of plugins out there, and plugins are like apps. So if you want to get like recommendations for some, you can go to Popular and sort of check these out. So this is a contact form, but I don't recommend Contact Form 7 anymore. After the huge updates, I recommend Caldera Forms, or Ninja Forms. They're both good. Yoast SEO, I have a tutorial on that as well. That helps your website get indexed, by Google better. WooCommerce is the ability to sell stuff, and I have many tutorials on that as well with e-commerce websites. Limit login attempts, like if you don't want people, you know, if someone tries to log on your password too many times, it'll like block it. So guys, there's so many stuff that you can, you know, think of. So like I'll just type in anything like product, and these are all free. Now some of these may or may not have a pro version. I don't really know, but it's just limitless on how many plugins there are. You know, like this says 9,999 items, and there's just so many plugins that you can use. Now, do I have time to go through all of these? No, I don't. I can't go through all these guys and be like, oh, this one's good, this one's good. You know, some I recommend, some I do not. But the popular ones are there, featured. Also, BuddyPress and BBPress, that actually helps you create forums. And I actually have a tutorial on that as well. So if you guys are interested, be sure to check it out. It's completely free. You don't got to pay for anything. And over here, pages. This just shows you the pages that you currently have. Media. This just shows you the images that you've uploaded onto your websites. Listings. That's what we posted. And then posts. These are your blog posts. And you know, that's basically it, guys. There's, you know, under the general settings right here, we have like just like general settings, like, you know, your URL, membership, or, you know, stuff like that. The date, time, etc. Writing, you can go ahead and go through this right here. This is more for post via email. Reading, oh, this is actually in the widget section, so we don't really need to use that too much. The discussion, this is for comments, like if you don't want people to troll you. You know, right here we have comments held for moderation for your blog posts. Media and permalinks, which we talked about, which under the post name. So I've basically kind of gone through all of these. You know, they're very self-explanatory. It's just really, really easy to understand WordPress. It's the #1 platform for hosting websites because it's amazing, right? It's easy to use. So let's go ahead and do the last thing, which we are going to learn how to actually add in a subscription box. So the first thing I want you guys to do is go to Mailchimp.com. Mailchimp.com. Now, the reason why I recommend Mailchimp is because it's free for the first 2,000 subscribers that you get. And let's be honest, you know, it's going to take you a while to get 2,000 subscribers. So at least you can like kind of mess around with trial and error and not have to worry about paying anybody. So all you need to do is click on sign up for free and go ahead and just make an account. And it's going to run you through a little bit of props, like, you know, they want you to confirm your email. They want you to make a username and password, etc. Now, once you're done with that, it's going to take some time, I understand. So feel free to pause the tutorial, and I'll meet you on the login page. So I'm gonna go ahead and log into one of my dummy accounts right here. Not this one, I'll do my other one, my Patty one. Patty's my dog, so I just use that for, you know, a lot of my, just for tutorial purposes. You know, I don't wanna, like, you know, use my official account. So when you first get here, you'll need to create some lists. Now, right here you see campaigns, templates, lists, and reports. It's pretty straightforward. So campaigns basically create campaigns. And I actually have a full tutorial on Mailchimp in my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel really quickly right here and just show you guys. I'm actually gonna link this in the description. It will actually help you guys out. It's a free tutorial. It will not cost you anything. And this one right here, the Mailchimp 2000 Mailchimp tutorial, I love these ads. Yeah, I love them. So, you know, it's a very well-liked video. A lot of people recommend it. And I will link the same video in the description because I don't want to cover every single tutorial that I have, or I'm sorry, thing in Mailchimp, because, you know, the video is an hour long and I cover, you know, campaigns, I cover lists, I cover, you know, ebooks, all that stuff, like automation, all that. But I'm just going to give you the very basics of Mailchimp so you can at least get started by yourself. So the first thing you'll need to do is create a list. Now, the reason why you create a list is because this is the list where you store your subscribers. So right here, just create a list. And just go ahead and give it a name. So right here, I'll put something like, you know, you also want to make sure that it's a good list name because people will see it. My list name on my website is Daryl's Discounts. People know they're getting value. They're getting a discount. So you put like, what's the Realist Agents newsletter. And then you can put like a default email address, and this address people will reply to. So I'll just put my stock one right here. And then default from name, so Daryl Wilson. And then this right here, you can write people like how they signed up, like you got this because you signed up to my website at thebestrealagents.com. Just so they know, once they subscribe, they're gonna say, you know, why am I getting this, you know, automation? So they're gonna see this right here. And then right here, we can click on save. Now also for notifications, if you wanna get notifications when people sign up to your stuff one by one, or when they unsubscribe, you can go ahead and check these boxes and Mailchimp will let you know, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just gonna click on save. Now right here, we have sign up forms. And we have general forms, embedded forms, subscriber pop-ups. Generally, you wanna use just the general forms and go ahead and select. Now this is basically your form right here. So when people click on the link, it's gonna have like their email address, first name, last name, subscribe to the list. It's that simple. Now I'm not gonna show you how to decorate everything because I have a full tutorial for that, but all I really wanna do right here is copy this link right here. Okay, so that's basically all I need from this was the link, because this link right here will basically allow people to subscribe. So let's go ahead and just paste this on right here just to show you an example. Oh, sorry about that. I pressed something. All right, so this right here is your subscribe box, and when someone, you know, signs up, I'll put something like this. They're gonna get this right here. So this is basically a rundown of what people will see, and then there you go. They're gonna have to confirm it in their email address, and this is good because it's going to protect you against spammers. Trust me, guys. People will email you about like Viagra and just like anything, you know, like anything, and you just gotta have, you know, this is really, really good that they've done this. So once you get that link, it's pretty simple. So I'm gonna go back to our website right here on our home page, and I'm gonna go to customize. Now over here we have this section. So under the widget section, I believe this is the middle two, and right here under the form action, all you want to do is go ahead and paste that right there. So now whenever someone goes to go, it's going to take them to that box right there where they subscribe. Okay, so let me just give you a preview. All right, so scrolling down here. And then right here, they'll enter in their address. And then right here, they'll go say, okay, I'll go ahead and put it in. Now, there is a con to this method that they're gonna have to enter it twice, but not to worry, because people that are really interested in the listings will do this. So all you need to do is subscribe to list. And once they do that, you will get a notification in your Mailchimp account, and it will let them know that you just gained a subscriber. Now guys, I wanna give you guys additional resources. A lot of people ask me questions on YouTube and other websites where they're like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do this? Guys, I have tutorials for everything. I am everything WordPress. So here I talk about Mailchimp. Here I talk about PayPal donation buttons. Here I talk about how to make a forum. The list goes on, guys, like how to integrate WooCommerce, everything. So before you guys ask me questions or something like that, or you guys just, you know, want to know, just go through my channel. Go through my channel and, you know, look for stuff. If you want to learn how to advertise on YouTube, if you want to learn how to make a blog, if you want to learn how to use the Divi theme, I have tutorials for everything. So be sure to check out all of my tutorials. I have many that are very, very helpful, including the Bloom plugin, which is like those email pop-ups, or you guys can use SumoMe, which is another plugin. It's really, really helpful. This was actually an old web hosting company I made a long time ago, but also for Yoast, you know, I have a very well-recognized tutorial on Yoast. In fact, if you just go to YouTube and type in Yoast SEO, my video is going to come up as number1. And this is it right here with 100,000 views. So guys, it's very helpful and it's all free. It doesn't cost you anything. So I'm just trying to share my knowledge to you guys without you having to spend money on, you know, developers or other plugins or other things like that, because I know when you're making a website, guys, it can be very difficult. And also, if you guys are having a problem and the company themselves can't handle it, go to Fiverr.com. I actually have a video on where to get WordPress support. So over here, I have something with WordPress issues. Now, sometimes, guys, you're gonna have to have like a person to help you with like coding or something that's a little bit above the stretch of WordPress, but you can hire a developer for just $5 to help you with all of your issues from people around the world. So in this video, I talk about where to get WordPress help and people that can help you out, and it's a very helpful video, so I really highly recommend this video. All right, guys, so I think that's about it for this tutorial. If you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to let me know. You know, make sure to like this video, share it with all your buddies, and let them know, like, hey, this was an amazing tutorial, you know, or whatever. Also, like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I try to get to my emails, guys, but I'm at the point where I just get like 50 emails a day, and it's almost impossible for me to even respond to my viewers. All right. So I hope this video is very helpful. Hopefully by now you guys have like your full website running up and everything. It's a really beautiful theme. It's really modern. And again, if you guys just don't like it or just doesn't work out for you, don't worry. You guys can always get your money back. All right. So thanks for watching my video, and I will see you guys later.